I did a good deed but got fined $128,000 by the company. Yet not only did I not pay a single cent, but on the contrary, I even made the company compensate me $50 million. During a regular meeting, a newly arrived intern suddenly switched this projector to my attendance sheet. The eyes of the boss and the entire company instantly focused on me. The intern smugly held up and threw a stack of photos onto the table. "Sep, I want to report him. Every day he uses the company's official car to pick up his kid. Using an official car for personal matters, I propose immediate termination." The boss's face instantly turned pitch black. I looked at that intern, who was so eager to score points, with a look of pity. What he called an official car was actually my luxury car worth 6 million RMB all. To make it convenient to talk business, I lent it to the company for free, to flex their prestige for 2 whole years. He flipped to the next PPT page, which showed an Excel spreadsheet. "I've done a rough calculation. Director Lin travels about 40 kilometers back and forth every day. The fuel cost plus wear and tear is several thousand RMB a month. Hidden expenses, Boss Liu the company is currently promoting, cost reduction and efficiency enhancement. I think we should start implementing this from the executives. This behavior of treating company property as personal asset, if not severely punished, how can we win the people's trust?" All eyes turned toward Liu Ruyan. Liu Ruyan, my college classmate, and also the founder of this company. In those early days of starting the business, she couldn't afford to pay salaries, so I took out my own savings to help her settle them. Later, when the company needed to flex its prestige to entertain big clients, I without a second thought brought my car from home, a brand new Cullinan that I had just got for less than a month over here. I said, just take it and use it for now. Business is what matters most. And so it was used for 2 whole years. I paid for the gas out of my own pocket, paid the insurance, and did the maintenance. Even sometimes when the drivers were too busy to handle it, I drove to the airport myself to pick up clients. Who in the entire company didn't know this car belonged to me? But at this moment on Liu Ruyan's face, there was absolutely no intention of protecting me. Her brows furrowed tightly as her fingers tapped unconsciously on the table. That was her familiar habit whenever she was weighing the pros and cons. Fong, is the situation Chen Hao reported true? I looked at her and my heart seemed to skip a beat. Indeed, 2 years ago, when she begged me to lend the car to flex for the company, she said, "Lin Fong, I've made things hard for you. Once the company makes money, I'll buy you a new one." Now she was actually asking me if it was true. It turns out that kindness in the face of interests is truly not worth a single cent. I asked back, my tone so calm that even I was surprised. "What do you think, Liu Ruyan?" She avoided my gaze. "The photos are all laid out here, Lin Fong. Even though you are a veteran employee of the company, and also my old friend, rules are rules. Keeping public and private matters separate is the principle. How about this hand over the car keys? From now on, this car will be uniformly managed by the administration department. In addition, the gas money and wear and tear Chen Hao calculated will be deducted from your next month's salary, okay? Boss Liu is wise. Furthermore, I think Director Lin should write a self-criticism review before the entire company. After all, the impact is way too bad. A self-criticism review won't be necessary. Just issue a company-wide criticism notice. A company-wide notice, a salary deduction, and confiscating the car keys." I looked at that familiar face of Liu Ruyan, suddenly feeling incredibly alienated. That is my car, but I didn't object. Nor did I throw a tantrum. To take the car registration out and throw it straight at her face, because I had already seen the ambition in Chen Hao's eyes, and also saw the calculation in Liu Ruyan's eyes. But it's fine. A whole plan of sweet revenge had already formed in my mind. Fine, the car keys are here. I also accept the criticism notice. Boss Liu, I hope this car can bring more good fortune to the company. Director Lin, wouldn't it have been better if you were like this earlier? You just had to wait for someone to report you before handing them over. I looked at him, my eyes filled with pity. He doesn't know what this key actually represents. He thinks what he snatched away is power, but in reality what he snatched away is a bomb of my own, that is fully capable of blowing this company into pieces. The email regarding the criticism notice within half an hour was subsequently sent to everyone's inbox. Wow, this is beautifully written. Who would have thought that Director Lin, who usually looks so noble, would behind our backs go and take advantage of such petty profits? I picked up my coffee cup, taking a sip as the bitterness spread across the tip of my tongue. Yet it couldn't suppress the chill rising up in my heart. The door was pushed open without a knock. Director Lin, the finance department has finished the calculations. For the past 2 years, you need to pay back the gas money. Depreciation and toll fees totaling 128,000 RMB. Boss Liu has already signed it requiring you to pay it in full within 3 days. If you don't pay, then it will be deducted from your year-end bonus and dividends. 128,000 RMB. Chen Hao, you're pretty good at math. Do you even know how much the insurance for this car is for 1 year? The company paid it. What else? No, I paid it myself. It's 50,000 RMB a year. The maintenance was also done by me, costing over 10,000 RMB each time, so then that is also your responsibility. You've been driving it for so long anyway. Do you know who drove this car? The company 2 years ago. Nobody knows, but anyway, it belongs to the company now. Director Lin, stop talking about useless things. Hurry up and pay the money. I've already taken the car keys. If you want to use the car in the future, you must fill out an application form, and it must go through me for approval before you can use it. I accept this bill. Haha, Director Lin, a wise man submits to fate. Oh, right, Boss Liu told me to inform you that an important client is coming next Monday. Please clear out your personal belongings in the car. Don't let the client see things like child seats or toys and whatnot, making the company lose face. Go through his approval. An intern who has been working for less than 3 months, approving a vehicle request for the Director of Operations. Just thinking about this scene is utterly ridiculous. Hello! Lawyer Wang, right? I am Lin Fong. Yes, indeed. I'd like to consult a bit regarding personal property being illegally misappropriated by a company, as well as the legal matters of reclaiming expenses that have been paid out. Hanging up the phone, I opened my drawer, pulling out a file folder from the very bottom. I have plenty of evidence. Every single transfer record, every single invoice, I kept them all. The name on the registration clearly shows 2 words, Lin Fong. 2 years ago, in order to help Ruyan flex her prestige, I lent this car to the company. Lin Fong, how about I sign a car lease agreement with you, paying you 20,000 RMB in rent every month? Come on, who are we to do that? The company has just started, so save wherever we can is a save. And so not even a single receipt was drafted. I thought it was out of friendship, but now it seems to be the knife I personally handed to them. Since they want to separate public and private matters and keep score, then let's keep score thoroughly. I stood up and walked out of the office, heading down to the underground parking lot. Throw this seat cushion away. So tacky. Also this hanging ornament. Bow. What on earth is this? Throw it all away. Take those boxes in the trunk out as well. Who knows what private stuff is kept inside? That was my custom-made leather seat cushion, worth 8,000 RMB. That hanging ornament was a peace amulet handmade by my daughter. Brother Chen, the car is parked here, okay? We're heading up first. We'll take our leave first, Brother Chen. Chen Hao even sat in the driver's seat, holding the steering wheel to take a selfie, and posted it to his moments, captioned with the status, "New ride." The luck of a hard-working person won't be too bad. Keep grinding. I looked at that post and hit the like button. Keep grinding, Chen Hao. I hope you drive it steadily. After all, this car's temperament isn't very good. It only recognizes its actual owner. Early the next morning, HR called me in for a chat. Director Lin, considering that this disciplinary violation has caused a rather major impact, the company has decided to temporarily suspend part of your authority. Handing it over to whom? Chen Hao, an intern. Boss Liu said that although Chen Hao is young, his sense of principle is very high, daring to point out the issues. The company plans to make an exception and promote him to operations supervisor, to share part of your workload. An exceptional promotion. Stepping on me to trade for a supervisor position this deal. Chen Hao is getting a bit too big for his boots. Brother Lin, Boss Liu told me to cross-check the client documents with you, especially regarding Boss Zhao's side. She's coming next Monday. I need to familiarize myself with her a bit first, Boss Zhao. Zhao Wanjun. This is currently the company's biggest client, and also the person whom I relied on this luxury car to snatch away from our competitors 2 years ago. There must be some details that aren't in the records, right? For example, what tea does Boss Zhao like to drink? Does she have any dietary restrictions? What are her usual hobbies? Boss Zhao likes to drink. De Hongpao doesn't eat seafood and likes to play golf. I only told half the truth. Boss Zhao indeed likes De Hongpao and indeed doesn't eat seafood, but what she hates most is people pretending to know when they don't. Young people who are too eager to show off will remember this. Noted. Thank you, Brother Lin. Oh, right, I've already given the car keys to the driver, Old Wang. Boss Liu said from now on, this car will only be used when hosting, clients of Boss Zhao's caliber. Normally, it must be locked down very well. Locked down? I want to see how long you guys can keep up this madness. This afternoon, I stopped by the 4S dealership. Brother Lin, you're here. Any issues with the car lately? No issues. I want to do a full inspection on the car. Also help me upgrade the GPS tracking system a bit. Sure thing. Did you drive the car here? Ah, no. Someone will bring the car over in a few days. Just remember, the moment the car enters the shop, lock all the doors immediately. Without my direct order, nobody is allowed to drive it away. Understood, this car is registered under your name, Ta. We only take orders from you. The good show is only just beginning. I took a taxi back to the company. When passing by the front of the office building, I saw that Cullinan slowly driving out of the parking lot. Oh, Brother Lin is taking a taxi, so sorry about that. Boss Liu has to go discuss business. So we've requisitioned this car. The weather is so hot. Don't work yourself too hard. Go home early to look after your kid, Lin Fong. Just take a taxi and expense it later. Using my car, burning my gas to go discuss your business, and then turning around to mock me for taking a taxi. This blood-sucking family truly sucks blood with a straight face. Hello, I'd like to report a lost gas card. That's right, freeze it immediately. Locking down the car right now would be too easy on them. If I'm going to lock it down, it has to be at a moment that they will never forget for the rest of their lives. Driver, head to the best office brokerage firm. Since we're settling scores, let's settle the house matter too. The company's current office building space is a property registered under my name. Back then, when Liu Ruyan started the business, she couldn't afford a proper office. I leased out this floor that I had left at a price lower than half the market rate for the company to use. The lease was signed year by year, a gentleman's agreement. Next month happens to be the expiration date. Didn't Chen Hao say he wanted to reduce costs and increase efficiency? Then let's start reducing from the rent. Friday. I was at home playing puzzles with my daughter when my phone suddenly rang. It was Liu Ruyan. Lin Fong, where are you? At home. Why isn't the gas card working anymore? Old Wang went to fill up the tank, and it showed the card has been frozen. That card is under my personal name, Sa. I accidentally misplaced it, so I reported it lost. Did you do this on purpose? Boss Liu, first, that is my card. If I want to report it lost, I report it lost. Second, for a company car. Why are you using my personal card to buy gas? Doesn't finance give out gas money to the driver every month? Fine, Lin Fong, you're something else. The company will pay for this gas. From now on, don't even think about using any of the company's resources. Fine by me. Boss Liu, this is barely scratching the surface. Sunday night, I photocopied a stack of sorted invoices and also dug out the office lease agreement. On the contract, it was written in black and white that the lease expires on July 3rd, 2026, which means tomorrow. If they don't renew it, they will be considered as illegally occupying the property. I thought for a moment, then sent a WeChat message to the broker. At 10 a.m. tomorrow, bring the new prospective tenants over to see the property. Understood, Brother Lin. That location is in very high demand. There's a financial firm that wants to lease it at a price, double the current rate. No problem. As long as it's not the current tenant, anyone is fine. Tomorrow is going to be a wonderful day. Boss Zhao wants to come inspect, the broker wants to come view the property. Chen Hao wants to show off his skills, and as for me, I'm preparing to reel in the net. I pulled out a sheet of A4 paper and started listing down the numbers on it. The price of the Cullinan is 3.2 million RMB. Registration tax is 280,000 RMB. 2 years of insurance is 100,000 RMB. 2 years of maintenance is 80,000. 2 years of gas is 60,000. The office rent deficit is 1.2 million RMB. The employee salary advanced at the beginning is 500,000, totaling 5.42 million RMB. Looking at that number, I suddenly felt it was completely ridiculous. I actually spent over 5 million to feed a pack of ungrateful wolves. Not only are they not grateful, but they turned around to bite me, claiming I took advantage of the company. A fine of 128,000 RMB, huh? Tomorrow I am going to make them cough up everything they've eaten, both principal and interest. How much longer until Boss Zhao arrives? And she just got off the plane about 40 minutes away. Monday at 9 a.m. I sat at my desk, slowly packing up my belongings. In their eyes, I was already a washed-up director who had been sidelined, while Chen Hao was the rising star of the future. Boss Zhao is here. Great. Right now, I'll have Old Wang drive over to pick her up and bring her to the company entrance. Old Wang, hurry up and drive to the gates of the industrial park. What's going on? Hurry it up. Boss Zhao is watching right there. The engine won't start. It was clearly fine just now. How is this possible? Did you forget to step on the brake? What on earth is going on, dropping the ball at such a critical moment? Boss Liu, the car is completely locked up. It shows the anti-theft system has been activated, and the engine is immobilized. Aren't you using the key? It's inside the administration safe. Go get it quickly. This car's anti-theft system is world-class. Once it's locked remotely, unless you have the owner's highest clearance authorization code, nobody else can even dream of driving it away. Lin Fong, did you pull some kind of trick? Why won't the car budge? Boss Liu, if the car is broken, then fix it. Why look for me? I don't know how to fix cars. Stop playing dumb. You're the only one who can control this car. Unlock it immediately. Boss Zhao is waiting right at the door. Unlock it now. Boss Liu, it seems you've forgotten. Last Friday, this car was already repossessed by Manager Chen as company property. The keys are in his hands, and the management rights are also in his hands. Now that the car is broken, it's because you guys didn't manage it well. What does it have to do with me for a major matter like hosting clients? You still have to rely on a highly principled person like Manager Chen to get it done. Are you going to unlock it or not? Lin Fong, I order you to unlock it right now. Order me, Liu Ruyan. By what right do you order me around just because you're the boss? The boss will let me inform you as well. This car is my private property. I have the right to decide when it runs and when it doesn't run. Right now I'm in a bad mood, so it doesn't feel like running either. Boss Liu, is this how you treat your guests? Boss Zhao, I am incredibly sorry. The car suddenly had a minor glitch. We will handle it right away. Handle it right away. Brother Lin, are you planning to resign? That's right, Boss Zhao. This company's shrine is way too small to accommodate a grand Buddha like me, right? My car gets confiscated, and I get driven out. Boss Liu, I recall that 2 years ago. I only cooperated with your company out of respect for Brother Lin. Yes, Boss Zhao, this is all a misunderstanding. Just a total misunderstanding. Brother Lin's car was confiscated by you, and he's being driven out by you. Is this also a misunderstanding? I've actually ridden in this car before. At that time, Brother Lin told me this was a car he specifically brought out to show his sincerity in hosting clients. How did it turn into using an official car for personal use in your mouths? Boss Zhao, please listen to my explanation. It was Director Lin who violated the rules first. Shut your mouth. Lin Fong, say a word to Boss Zhao. Come on, this is just a minor internal friction. We can settle this ourselves. Don't let outsiders treat this as a joke. Boss Liu, now you suddenly feel like you're losing face. Why, when you posted that criticism notice, did you not think about losing face? When you let Chen Hao throw my things on the floor and stomp on them. Why didn't you think about losing face? Boss Zhao, I am truly sorry to have made you witness such a joke. But from today onward, sure, I no longer have anything to do with this company. I am also taking this car back, unlock. The luxury car that looked like a piece of scrap metal just a moment ago instantly roared back to life. Old Wang, get out of the car. Old Wang was already completely dazed, and upon hearing my words, he awkwardly scrambled out of the vehicle. Boss Zhao, if you don't mind, I can use this car to take you to your next destination. As for this company, I think they might be better suited for public shared bikes. Ha, sounds good. Brother Lin, you're truly straightforward. It just so happens that my side has a new project, and we're lacking a partner who knows the trade. Let's get in the car and talk. Boss Zhao, please don't go. We haven't even negotiated yet. Liu Ruyan tried to rush forward to grab Zhao Wanjun's sleeve, but Zhao Wanjun's bodyguard took a step forward and blocked Liu Ruyan. Boss Liu, to do business, you must learn to be a decent human being first. If your character is trash, your business will never grow big. Zhao Wanjun left those words behind and turned around to walk toward my Cullinan. I opened the car door with an inviting gesture. Then I sat in the driver's seat and started the vehicle. The V12 engine let out a deep, powerful roar, like a wild beast that had been suppressed for a long time, finally waking up. Through the rearview mirror, I saw Liu Ruyan slumping onto the ground. The car sped out of the industrial park, leaving all of that drama behind. Brother Lin, that move was absolute cinema. I've made you see something embarrassing, Boss Zhao. But are you just going to leave like that? That would be letting them off way too easy. Letting them off easy, no way that's happening. At exactly 10 o'clock, the broker should have already brought the new tenants over. My phone buzzed. It was a WeChat message from the broker. Brother Lin, we've arrived. Boss Liu seems to be completely spacing out. The receptionist won't let us in either. I replied with a message, call the police directly. Report them for illegal occupation. Hold on to the contract tightly, and hold on to the copy of the property ownership certificate tightly. Receiving the message, I put my phone down, and a cold smile smirked on the corner of my lips. Liu Ruyan Chen Hao. The good show is only just beginning. After dropping off Boss Zhao, I went straight to the law firm. Mr. Lin, based on the evidence you've provided, we can file a lawsuit against the company, requesting the return of the vehicle misappropriation fees, the advanced money as well as damages for defamation. The probability of winning this lawsuit is massive. Furthermore, regarding the office lease contract, since they refused to handle the procedures and did not renew it, you can request forced eviction and demand double the rent for the overdue period of illegal occupation. Lawyer Wang, one more thing. What is it? Defamation. Chen Hao maliciously fabricated facts to slander me, causing damage to my reputation in the industry. I want to sue him personally, demanding a public apology and compensation for mental distress. Gathering evidence for this might be a little tricky. After all, it's an internal company matter. I have the emails and I have the recordings. Hurry up and pay the money. I've already taken the car keys. If you want to use the car in the future, you'll have to wait until the day your application gets approved by me. If you dare to disobey, I will sell off your car altogether. Haha. Mr. Lin, you truly have taken care of everything perfectly with this. Chen Hao is definitely not escaping this time. When I left the law firm, it was already afternoon. The broker had brought the police and the new tenants to the door. The ownership certificate and the lease contract are all here. The lease already expired last month. The contract is overdue with zero renewal. You have 3 days to pack up and get out. Several big men covered in tattoos stood at the door, scaring the young receptionist so much that he was trembling all over. The new tenants are from a firm that specializes in debt collection. Those guys aren't going to be as easy to talk to as I am. Liu Ruyan hid in her office and didn't dare to come out, leaving Chen Hao pushed out to take the heat. As a result, being told off a few words by the debt collector Big Brother left him tongue-tied and unable to say a word, only able to stand there and cry. Hey kid, where's your company car? Hit it, huh? Did they send you out here to take the blame? I don't know. What's more interesting is that Boss Zhao's side acted very fast. At 2 p.m., the legal department of the Zhao Group officially issued a formal document announcing the termination of all cooperation with Liu Ruyan's company and reserved the right to pursue liability for breach of contract. After this series of combo punches, Liu Ruyan's company was basically done for. Right at this moment, Liu Ruyan's phone call came through. Lin Feng, what exactly do you want? Do you want to drive me into a dead end? What do you mean by that, Boss Liu? I am only taking back things that belong to me. Boss Zhao canceled the contract because she saw there was an issue with your character. Bringing people to repossess the building is because you guys stubbornly refused to leave. Liu Ruyan, you have to be reasonable. Lin Feng, we are old schoolmates after all. Do you really have to be this heartless? What good does it do you if the company collapses anyway? You've put so much effort into it too. Effort, my effort, was treated by you guys as a matter of course, treated by Chen Hao as a stepping stone for his promotion, and treated by you as garbage that can be thrown away at will. Liu Ruyan, when you stood by and let Chen Hao insult me, when you just to save that little bit of money, wanted to seize my car as company property, our friendship was already dead. I was wrong. I am truly sorry. I'll return the car to you, and I'll pay double the rent. I beg you to speak a good word to Boss Zhao. It's too late. The court summons will probably be delivered tomorrow. Boss Liu, better save your energy to explain to the judge. That night, hot search keywords suddenly appeared on Weibo. Rich senior executive bullying an intern. Clicking in to look, it was a long article. The attached image was exactly the photo of Chen Hao crying in the car. In the article, Chen Hao framed his own image as someone who dared to point out issues, to maintain workplace rules for the younger generation. The article was full of grievances and tears, extremely provocative. Some people even dug up my photo. Even though the face was blurred, anyone who knew me could recognize it instantly. My phone started receiving all kinds of harassing messages and abusive calls. It seems Chen Hao wants to fight to the death with me. He thinks that by leveraging public opinion he can flip the script. How naive. He doesn't know that. Public opinion is a double-edged sword. You want to play big, huh? Then I will play big with you. Friends from the media. I only did what an employee ought to do. The company has rules that official cars cannot be used for personal matters. I didn't expect that. The price for maintaining the rules would be this high. Director Lin not only misappropriated company property, but also used personal connections to suppress the company. making it impossible for us to operate normally right now. May I ask, Chen Hao? The specific amount for using the official car for personal matters is how much vertical bar? 128,000 RMB. This is only the gas and depreciation for 2 years. Then why would Director Lin do such a thing? Because he feels the company cannot do without him, feeling that he has special privileges. The comments in the live stream room were filled with curses aimed at me. I picked up my phone and sent a message to Lawyer Wang. All right, it's time. Post it. 5 minutes later, a newly registered account named Lin Feng uploaded a video. The video had no background music, no special effects, only solid, irrefutable evidence. Part 1. The chain of evidence for the car purchase. Invoices, vehicle registration certificate, insurance policy, and maintenance records. Part 2. Cash flow bank statements and gas card records. The comments in the live stream room froze for a few seconds. Holy crap, plot twist. Damn, I'm completely shocked. Oh my god, this is the plain truth. Truly a poisonous snake. That intern is way too calculating. Listen to that god-tier recording. Truly a parasite playing the victim. The reporters at the scene also saw the notifications popping up all over their phones. The initial looks of empathy instantly turned into contempt and excitement. Boss Liu, may I ask, is the evidence posted by Director Lin true? Is that luxury car really his personal property? Mr. Chen, the person threatening his superior in that recording is you, right? Are you guys exploiting the public's sympathy? No, it's not like that. Those are fake pay. This is all a misunderstanding. We will verify it later. She grabbed Chen Hao, preparing to run away. The camera lens faithfully captured this exact scene. Liu Ruyan was in a pathetic state of disarray, while Chen Hao's face was as ash. This battle, I won it, and won it completely. A few days later, Liu Ruyan's company declared bankruptcy and went into liquidation. Actually, it wouldn't normally have gone as far as bankruptcy, but she had offended Boss Zhao and completely lost face across the entire internet. No other clients dared to cooperate with her anymore, coupled with having to face the massive compensation claim from my side. Their capital chain completely snapped. Chen Hao was fired. I heard that when he left, it was a pathetic sight, shunned and gossiped about by his colleagues, and some people even threw crumpled paper at him. He wanted to look for Liu Ruyan to demand his money, only to end up getting a harsh slap from her. It's all because of you. If it weren't for you being so conceited and thinking you're smart, how could the company have collapsed? This slap completely shattered his career dreams, and also shattered his dreams of climbing the corporate ladder. A month later, I met Liu Ruyan in the office of my new company. Mr. Lin, there's a visitor who wants to see you. Lin Feng. Please consider our old school friendship and drop the lawsuit. Right now I have nothing left. My house and my car have all been seized. I'm buried in a mountain of debt. If you keep suing, my only option left is going to prison. Liu Ruyan, when you demanded that 128,000 RMB fine from me, did you ever think this day would come? I was possessed by some demon. I was jealous of you. Jealous that you have money. Jealous that you have capability. Jealous that the whole company listens to you. I wanted to prove that I am the boss. I wanted to walk all over you. So that's why you enabled Chen Hao. Yes, I felt that he was just like me when I was young. Possessing ambition. Ambition, huh? Ambition, if not backed up by capability and moral boundaries, is nothing but pure greed, Lin Feng. I really know I was wrong. I beg you to let me off the hook. Even letting me work as your employee to pay off the debt is fine. I looked at Liu Ruyan kneeling on the ground, feeling absolutely zero sense of pleasure in my heart, only feeling a trace of sorrow. This is the old schoolmate whom I once helped out with all my heart. This is the business partner whom I once trusted. Standing before personal interests, human nature is just that fragile. Liu Ruyan, I'm not short of employees. I stood up and walked over to the floor-to-ceiling window, watching the bustling traffic down beneath my feet. The lawsuit, I will still move forward with it. The 5 million compensation won't miss a single dime. That is a matter of principle. As for how you fare in the future, that is your own business. Having dealt with Liu Ruyan, there was still Chen Hao. He sent me countless messages and wrote countless apology letters. I didn't reply to a single one until the very day of the court hearing. I met him right in front of the courthouse gates. Brother Lin. I stopped my pace, took off my sunglasses and looked at him. Chen Hao, do you feel wronged, am I? He nodded his head repeatedly. I don't think I'm wronged at all. I spent 3.2 million RMB to buy a car, 500,000 RMB to pay out salaries, and 1.2 million RMB to cover rent deficits. In the end, what I got in return was your accusation and humiliation. You only lost a job and ended up with a criminal record, while I almost lost my own self-respect. There is nothing wrong with young people wanting to climb up me, but you cannot stomp on other people's kindness to make your way up. This lesson 128,000 RMB can never buy it. I hope you can remember it in the future. Having said that, I walked straight into the courthouse gates, leaving Chen Hao's sounds of despair and crying behind me. Half a year later, I established my own consulting firm and brought in brand new investors. Business is going smoothly. That Cullinan is still my ride, coming with a personal driver. Occasionally, I still look back on those days of penny pinching, struggling hard and striving for the company. That was my youth, and it was also my naive era from once upon a time. One day, I went to a shopping mall to inspect a store. Right in front of a milk tea shop on the B1 basement floor, I spotted a familiar figure. "Chen Hao, welcome customer. Your boba milk tea is ready." His voice was a bit hoarse, completely losing that clear and arrogant tone from back in the meeting room at the beginning. I stood not too far away, silently watching him. A customer complained that he was making it too slowly and cursed at him a few words. "Don't you understand human language?" He lowered his head continuously, apologizing. I'm sorry, it'll be ready right away." That customer refused to let it go and slammed the milk teacup onto the counter. Chen Hao didn't fight back, only silently taking a cloth to wipe clean his reddened eyes. This scene looked so incredibly familiar. It's just that the workplace reformer, who used to look down on everything back then, has finally been reformed by life itself. I didn't step forward, nor did I buy any milk tea, and then simply turned around to leave. I walked out of the shopping mall. The sunlight was a bit blinding. Old Wang opened the car door. "Mr. Lin going somewhere?" "Heading home." I thought this story could finally come to an end, but I didn't expect there would still be one final scene. That night I took my daughter for a walk in the park, passing underneath an overpass. I saw Liu Ruyan rummaging through a trash can. Even though her clothes were ragged and her hair was a mess, I could still recognize that back profile instantly. Liu Ruyan, she seemed to sense my gaze, turning her head around as our eyes locked. After seeing me, her eyes shifted from blank to complete shock, followed immediately by an overwhelming sense of shame and intense anxiety. She snatched up half the loaf of bread she had just scavenged, then turned around and bolted, running so clumsily that she even lost a shoe. I didn't give chase. "Daddy, what's wrong with that lady?" After Liu Ruyan went bankrupt, her husband took the kid and divorced her, absconding with every last bit of the little money left. She carries a massive mountain of debt and has been blacklisted as a dishonest debtor, unable to even ride the high-speed trains. I heard she once intended to commit suicide but failed. Right now, she has become the faintest shadow in this city. I looked in the direction where she vanished before the final wave, my heart completely at peace. Not all evil gets struck down by heaven. Most of the time, people just court their own destruction. Kindness is a choice, but it is not an obligation, especially toward ungrateful parasites. If I didn't have that Cullinan at the beginning, if I didn't own that entire office floor, if I didn't have connections like Boss Zhao, perhaps the one rummaging through the trash can under the overpass today would have been me. I held my daughter's hand and slowly walked back. The streetlights stretched our shadows long. The black luxury car was quietly parked by the curbside, like a loyal bodyguard. This time I know the steering wheel must always be held in my own hands.